Well, I'm not sure how much time I have because I'm now having to... So, sorry about all the interruptions, but we are now having to go back to my phone because my tablet kept shutting off on me. So, hopefully that won't happen on my phone. But so this is now part, I think, 3 of episode 4 of my doghouse restoration. So, we'll get back to what we're doing. Well, at the last video, I was trying to fix this corner to get this corner to stay down. So, I'm going to go back to trying to find the screw or something because I don't know if nails are working. So I think I'm going to need like a screw or something to really force this down. So we'll see if I can figure this out. Okay, so here's I found my screwdriver. Now let me get the proper bit on it, and then maybe this might be exactly what I need. And at the same time, I think I need to actually... Now I got the seal broken. I'm hoping... Well, deep enough, but hopefully that is what I need to poke the seal in here. And I can go back to using this, so we'll see. But first, I need to find my screwdriver bit and see if I can find a screw that's long and skinny enough to hopefully finally get that corner to stay down. Let's see. I think I saw a long skinny screw in one of my little drawers here. It should just work. I think this one should hopefully work. So I'm going to take this drill bit off and put it away. That's one important thing you got to remember. To be sure you always put your tools back and stuff. If you have spots where they go, be sure you put them in the right spot. Now, I got to check and see where exactly this is going to go so that hopefully and my battery just died, which is not a good thing. So I can see if I might have another electric screwdriver in here. So I'm hoping I do. We'll see if it's powerful enough. No, it's not powerful enough. But I think I have the cord, so maybe if I plug that one in, it'll work. And I can use it while it's plugged in. So that is also another good thing. So, it's probably something I should have figured earlier. So hopefully, it looks like my video hasn't run out on here yet. So sorry for the interruptions in my other 2 videos that broke up and brought us back to this one. But, so hopefully you will be watching this and my other videos. And I know like right down here somewhere is where the little space is for you to leave comments. So please leave me any comments you want. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this and any other videos I've done. So let's see if this works. Me plugging in my drill. My little, if I can get it to go in. Maybe it doesn't work that way. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So, I got almost in there. Let me see what other options I have. I mean, I can always just do the old-fashioned hand screwdriver, but that might take a little bit longer. So, we'll see what happens. You can see there's actually, oh, here. Sorry for that, Jackson. Oh, Jackson, Whoa, don't move. Sorry, pardon me a minute. Come this way, slowly. There's a bee. Go back in the house. There's a bee right there. Sorry for the interruption. My son was out here and there was just a bee flying around, and we have a bad case of bees, so it's not good for bees to be around and us to be around them. So as you see, here's my tablet. So I'll put the other videos on for that up later, but anyway, back to this video. Okay, so this has to charge, so it's not going to let me use it while it's charging. And this, of course, my battery's dead, so I gotta figure something else out, because I guess I can just do it this way. Just use my drill like an old-fashioned screwdriver, and hopefully it'll go in. And it should help seal it up right. So far I can't tell yet, but I think it is doing it. And so far I haven't run out of time yet. So this is good. I should have gone back to my phone the whole time to make this video, but we'll see. So far it hasn't told me how much time I have left. So hopefully I'm not going to run out of time on my phone like I did for my other stuff. So I keep hearing sounds. I think it's this turned up, but it isn't. It's my tablet, so we're good. Back to shooting, and as you can see, there's still a slight gap here, so I don't know if I'm able to get rid of that total gap. Well, I don't know if you can see, but here, I'll bring the camera over here. If you look right here on the corner, you can see there's still a little gap. So I'm probably still going to have to fill that in, because if you look, I have like several, let's see, bring my camera right. I did several nails and screws, and I still couldn't get down all the way with that wood being warped. So because of that, I am going to just have to seal it up the gaps. Because if my drill or any of that stuff was working, I could try to do this a little bit more. But, and I don't have a regular screwdriver out here, which you think I would, but I'm looking. I think all my screwdrivers are what I took in the house. Yeah, I think all my regular screwdrivers are in the house. So, oh wait, here's one. No, it's the wrong head, but it might work. Okay, this isn't working, so because it's the wrong screwdriver, so. It is always an important thing to remember, to be sure you always have the proper tools. So, I think that's about it. That's about as good as I'm going to get, I think. Says my battery's dead on my drill. And this is dead too. So I think I'm pretty much just going to have to, let me see if I can use this yet, or if it's going to let me use that, or what. Because I would really like to use this the way it's supposed to be. But it doesn't seem to be pushing it out the hole like it's supposed to. I don't know why. Because I thought I got that hole in there filled right, but maybe not. So I'm just going to have to do this the way I was doing it before, I guess. See, because it should be pushing up through there, but it isn't. So, but anyways, I'm going to fill in this hole, and I think I'm going to put some stuff in here too to sort of get that filled in. So here we go. We will see. This is, because this is the bottom, so it shouldn't be as important, but yet it is too, because I don't want water or draft or anything to get in here. So, and so far it looks like my phone, it was the way to go. See, before I was having problems using my phone to record my videos because they kept cutting out or they weren't long enough, stuff like that. But now it appears that it's working. So now I just want to be sure I smooth out all this stuff. And then whenever I don't smooth out by hand, I will smooth out. I can sand it down or whatever I want to make it look all good. Because I'm thinking this is going to be the back side of my house, so that the bad stuff, so that where it looks bad, the worst will be on the back side instead of the front. Because the front looks a lot better. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
You want to come out and say hi to my YouTubers? No? That's my son, Jackson. He likes standing here at the screen door watching me work. So, this part is kind of a little bit harder to get in, but I'm going to still try to get some in there, but if not, no big deal. Because it is such a big gap, I don't know if I'll be able to get enough in here to really block it, but I'm going to try. I think this is probably just making a mess more than anything. And this part is on the bottom side, so it shouldn't be seen as much. So, I think this part here won't be as bad. I mean, if I was really that bad, I could always just put a little piece of wood or something over here to cover this hole. It's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it might actually be something good I can do. Just to give it extra little protection there. Because it looks like over here it's pretty good and sealed. I got this side good. But I think right here I'm going to put a little bit of the caulk on this side over here. Because it's, here, let me bring the camera a little bit closer. So you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So now we're a little bit closer, so you can see a little bit that I'm trying to get into here. And fill in these gaps over here. But I'm going to be careful because this is going to be I think this is probably going to end up being the front side of my house. Which is where I'm going to be putting my new front door. Because the way my yard is over here, then I want the house on this long side instead of the back side. So that's why I took this off and put it back here because I'm going to put the front door on this side, which is also where I'm going to attach the little part of the roof that I removed on, I think that was my first video where I removed that. So now I just want to be sure to get this all cracks all in here, filled in good. And it looks like it's getting filled in pretty good. So just going to go over this here again just to make sure that all the cracks are filled in good so that there's no way moisture or water or anything will get in here. And get my dog wet or nothing when he's out here. So like I see a little hole here that I missed, so I want to be sure I fill that in. So I just gotta come here and make sure you get all these cracks nice and filled in. So that if it rains or something and my dog's outside, you can go inside the doghouse and not get wet. Because, you know, there'll be days, I'm sure, when I'll be at work or something and he'll be outside. So that's why I want to make sure that I got this house good and secure and keeps him wet. And I mean, not keeps him wet, keeps him dry. But at the same time, by doing this, if it's like hot out or something, you can actually go in here and this will keep him cool. Because it'll be nice and shady inside here. And there shouldn't be a lot of, and should be keep them cooler on the inside. Okay, so I'm doing this, and it should be about done with the gawking. And then before I paint, I'm going to need to sand this all down. And also figure out where I'm putting my other roof, which I will do as soon as I get done putting this caulking on. That'll be what I will do. So, because it looks like I got these cracks filled in now. That it should help keep the dog dry and happy when he's in his house. So, let me see. Because I still got this old one here that I ripped off before. Because I actually could use a piece of it to cut and go over, right, this little hole in here. Which I think I'm actually going to do. I'm going to take this old piece of wood here and cut it and fit it to go right over that hole there. So let me scoot this over. And you can watch me do this next, because I still got some time, so hopefully the video won't run out yet. Let me get, okay, so I need a couple different things. First I got to, as you see, I got stuff everywhere, so it's kind of a mess, but so let me put this away, that tube of stuff away. See, I had this one worked like it was supposed to, so I don't know why my other tube didn't work. So, but, because this is all, I don't know if I didn't have enough, maybe I didn't have a long enough stick or something in there, I don't know. Because for some reason, it didn't, I don't know, just the gauge inside didn't get, I don't know what happened with that. But anyways, actually, will this work? So now I'm going to stick to this, because it's best if you have leftover stuff instead of to just use it to cover stuff. So let me get out my jigsaw. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to strap wood up here because I never know when I might need again for something. Put this over here, because I'm going to find some way to preserve my caulking, since I'm going to want to use it again, even if not on this project, on another project. So let me set this over here, and where's my little pencil? Pencil here somewhere. Pencil's not sharp. Here's my pencil. So, figure, cut it right about there. And here. So there, I kind of got my little joints on it figured out. So first, it's got these staples in it, so I'm going to take these staples out. Let me unplug my little screwdriver first. So this screwdriver and my drill battery, I'll take these inside and recharge them later. So for now, I'm going to take this and get these little try to get these screws, staples out of here, so that then I can okay, so those are there. Now let me use my pliers here. These are the only pliers I got, so they'll work for now. So pull that out. Pull this out. And then I'm going to actually cut right here. So let me plug this thing in. Or figure out what I'm going to trim. So, okay, so this is now trash. Let me pick this up. So this is now trash, so I can now throw this piece away. And then this piece, I want to see, make sure it's still going to fit. It should fit right there, so I want to cut it just past, probably, yeah, so I want to get out this other, take out this other little screwdriver here. Staple. I've added that, and then I'm going to cut probably right about here. So then now we got this piece, which should fit nicely. But I want to put it like this here. Okay, so I need to trim a little bit more off. So there we go. Now this piece should fit right in here. So it'll fit right there. So now I will nail this on here. So I'm going to get my little nails because I don't want to use anything too big. I might poke holes. Because I think these nails should work. So let me just start a few nails on here. I think that's it. Go ahead something. Actually, no, these ones are littler. Smaller, I should say. These might be better. Because for this, I don't need as big a nail since it's just a little piece to sort of cover up right there. So I'm going to take my hammer, and I actually want to start these nails so that I know where they're going. And I'll hold this up here to where it's going to go and keep it flush with the doghouse. So I'm now going to sort of line this up, and I'm going to be nailing this now. But that's the only problem is that I don't want it to go crooked. So that might be the problem there. So I gotta hold this here. Because you don't want it to go straight into the wall. Come on, go straight. So this one's already going in the wrong way, so I'm going to pull that one out. See if I can't come over here and get... Okay, so I got those two, and this kind of sticks up a little bit, so I'm going to take some smaller nails. Where are my smaller nails? They're kind of almost picture frame size nails, because I don't want them to stick through. So hopefully and then I'm going to put a couple other these little nails right here on this side, just to make sure I get this thing in here good. Whoops. And then this should be good and sealed up. Whoops. See, sometimes these little nails aren't the best because you can't get them in right. They sometimes might bend like this one did. I don't know if you can see. Here, I'll show you guys in camera. See, this one is kind of bent. So, yeah, it's not good. So I gotta reuse another one. Okay, let me get, here we go. So now I will try this again. Okay, there. Now let's see, put one more nail on that side, and then should be on there pretty good. Okay, well that's on there good to get that hole filled in. And we got the gawking on here pretty good. It's still drying. So we gotta unplug. With power tools, you wanna make sure you always unplug them when you're done, because that's how accidents happen. So I'm done with this, so I'm going to wind up the cord and put it away. Put it into my drawer where it goes. Some of this other stuff I'm finished with, I can put away as well. And I always keep my toolbox locked. Okay, so that is there now. So that's the back side. So this is going to be our front side here. So now I want to figure out where I'm going to put my door for my doghouse. So let me move this right here so we can see better. Let me see. I'm gonna actually put the camera around. Maybe you guys can see me better. Let's see. Is that better? Yeah. No, not really. I don't know if I do this. Turn it upside down that way. No, you still can't see better. Here, what I will do is, whoa, hopefully you guys aren't too dizzy now after me spin the camera around, but I'll back this up, that way you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. There, see, you can sort of see this head down, but here is my original piece of the roof that I cut off. So what I'm going to do is figure out where I'm going to put the door, because I want the door on the side, and then probably like some kind of a window. So I'm thinking I might do something like this with the roof, but I'm going to actually cut off part of it And then something like probably, that pencil broke. There's another pencil right here. Oh, that pencil broke too. But I'm basically going to do something like this with the roof. Kind of have it like that. So then, and then I'm going to cut part of this off because there's actually a piece on the back of the part of the house that's missing. So I'm probably going to cut it like right here, and then have the doorway here and like a little window. And so to kind of give it kind of a little look. I just had to figure out how I'm going to attach this, which I have a couple ideas. So but yeah, so let me get, let's see, to figure out my line where I'm going to cut the house. I don't know if I left my marker out here or not. Let me see how I did. I took it back in the house. I might have took it back in the house. But here's another pencil. That'll work. So what I'm going to do is take this roof and figure out where I want to place it. So I'm probably going to put it like right about there. So I'm actually going to cut yeah, I can't really, it's kind of hard to see the line. But if I do it like that, so that way, I know, because I'm going to put it like right about there probably. So now I have a little bit line that I'm going to cut. And then this leftover piece of my shingling, I'm going to put over, I have a little hole on the back. So I will cut this, and then that will go right up here. Which I figure how I'm going to put that. I'm probably going to paint it before I do that, but let's see where am I? Yeah, it's going to go like this. See, because this is the side of the shingle where it's still attached. So I'm going to leave that there. So I'm going to put the house like that. And then the door will be kind of something like that. And I'm even going to put like a little window right there. So that'll be the door and that'll be the window. And this will go right over it. So I'm going to cut this piece now. And then, I know I got to draw the door and the window a lot better than it looks right now, but that's just a general idea basically of how it's going to go. So, so it's going to be like that. So it's going to go boom, like that. So let me get out my saw again so I can cut it. And then comes the fun part, trying to figure out how I'm going to actually attach this to the side of my house. So, okay, so my line is right there. So I'm now going to I will attach it right there. Like that. And I will take this little piece, because that piece of shingling should fit right over that hole. So now what I'm going to do is take, where did I put it? I had this special wood right here. And I'm going to actually use this. I think this is the one I want. I have another one. Why this one too, to attach to the side once I attach this to it. So what I'm going to do is take, okay, that's trash. So now what I got to do is take, I figure out how to attach this, because I want to attach this. Actually, maybe I should paint it before I attach it. Actually, no, that'd be better if I attach it then paint it. See, because we're going to have it like this. So that's going to be the house. Let me draw a line so I know where this is going. Okay, see right there's where the roof's going to go. So there's the door, there's the window. But it might actually be easier for me to paint before I attach this. So yes, I think I'm going to paint first. But I got this already. So I'm going to leave this over here for later. But while I got you watching, I'm going to remove this piece of shingling and stick it up here and use it to fix this hole I got over here. So I got that there. Now let me get my little nails so I could fix it. Because this shingling will be help make sure that whoops, that nothing happens too much. Now when I do cut open the door, I'm going to have to check and make sure, but I'm pretty sure these nails shouldn't be sticking out there too far because I don't want